Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be talking about the subleasing and the subdividing of the current operating two Sears and Kmart stores, one Kmart in New York and one Kmart in New Jersey, that are going to be subleasing some space. So the first component today that we're going to talk about is the Sears store at the Newport Center Mall in Jersey City, New Jersey. Currently, how this stands, this is the last Sears store in the state of New Jersey. And in particular, the building it used to be owned by Sears. Sears sold the building, and now all the property inside the Sears building, it is still operating as a Sears, so it's not closing yet, but they are putting plans in place to get ready to subdivide this Sears store, and we all know what that means. When subdivision plans start formulating, they start talking to tenants, and thus a potential closing is on the horizon. So now you might be asking yourselves, well, how is this almost 100,000 square foot spot, or I'm sorry, almost 200,000 square foot of retail going to be subdivided? It's a pretty big, it's a pretty big, significant amount of retail, and it's at a high traffic mall. Newport Center in Jersey City. You got New York City. You got the people in Jersey City. You got the Newport office plaza. So lots and lots and lots of traffic. So the million-dollar question is, how do you subdivide a big Sears store? And yes, we've seen this left and right. We've seen it with Seritage Growth properties. We've seen it with multiple other Sears and Kmart properties, not just in New Jersey, not just in New York, but also across the United States. So let's talk about this particular Sears store. So right now, where it stands, the ground floor, which does include the auto center, is about 106,000 square foot. And the second floor of the Sears department store, which is still operating, is about 87,353 square feet of retail space. So this is how they're going to be subdividing it. So tenant letter A is going to be having an exterior entrance located in this portion of the building, which is on the first floor. Tenant letter B is going to have this portion of the space, which it's going to have direct access into the mall. Or I'm sorry, I believe it is, or it's either this one or this one. I'm not too sure. Maybe this is direct access into the mall. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it is an exterior. Okay. Wow. So I'm surprised it's looking this way. Okay. So I'm sorry. Tenant B's mall entrance will be here, and then we'll have two exterior entrances located here. Tenant D will have this small little portion here, and there'll be a stairwell. Now, Tenant C, on the other hand, is expected to have the entire second floor, but to also have a portion of it on the first floor with an elevator expected to be installed in Tenant C's spot, because Tenant C is going to be taking up the entire second floor. So that is basically what's going on with Newport Center's Sears. Now, as of right now, nothing is going on with the Sears store. It is still operating as a Sears store. So right now, there's no major changes going on right now with the mall. Now, another interesting development also within the greater New York City area. Nothing yet has happened to the Westwood Kmart. The Kmart store at the Bridgehampton Commons Shopping Center, it's being subleased by CBRC. They're the same company that's also doing the Kmart store in Westwood as well. But here's something really interesting about this particular Kmart store. You see this little picture right here next to this tenant? It looks like they want to actually go ahead and carve out, that's right, carve out another store within the Kmart store. So Eddie Lampert is trying to literally milk on the real estate of the building by even selling off a portion of the Kmart store. So let alone, we can see that Eddie Lampert just wants to continue to get money for as much of the Kmart store as possible, and that's why I'm seeing this one being cut off like this. And honestly, I'm not saying it's bad business practice, but my gosh, you might as well just close the whole store at this point. But yes, that's what's happening there, and that's pretty much it. This is where they're going to be trying to subdivide it. They're going to have an exterior entrance here, and then they're going to have, they want to put a kind of like tenant in here, which is interesting in itself, but there's not really much else to say other than that. But that's where we are right now with those two particular stores that are going to be subdivided in the next couple of months. So again, be on the lookout. We could see, not for Bridgehampton, because I think Bridgehampton is still going to be kicking for now. But as for Sears in Jersey City, It could close in the next couple of months, depending on if a new tenant does sign on and buys out the particular building. But definitely be on the lookout for that, because with Transformco no longer owning the building, they could very well close the store. But anyways, I wanted to give a very quick and brief update about these two particular stores in the New York City metropolitan area, as it's the last like Kmart and like the last Sears. I mean, yes, I know there's Kmart in Westwood, but Kmart Westwood is not yet being subdivided. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.